Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Anime King, and today I'm gonna be giving you part 34 of What If Tsunade Was Naruto's mother. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out on my second channel Anime King 2. If this is the first time you're hearing about that, I will be leaving a link at the top of the description for you guys to enjoy all of the what ifs over there at Anime King 2. And I just posted a new episode of Uchiha Naruto the Sage, so go and enjoy that. And I also posted a new episode of What If Naruto Got a New Bloodline, so choose across and enjoy it as well. And after this, on this channel I will be giving you What If Kurama Gave Naruto a Dojutsu, so stay in tune for the love the what if coming your way. And if you're new to this channel, it's the first time you hear my voice, what are you guys waiting for? Go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and be a part of the channel. And thank you for all of your support and all of your help. And comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. So, the last time we left off, Naruto went and he got the toad and the slug on track. As he then spent the remaining 2 weeks training with Tsunade and his sensei out of the village, as he also talked to Kurama, and the fox is going to give Naruto his chakra when Naruto needs it. Because of Naruto's Hoshirama cell, the fox is greatly suppressed and he has no influence over Naruto. So when Naruto returned back to Konoha, he saw Yugito, as she was with a small kitty, as Naruto followed her as they were in the alley as she was feeding the cat some milk. As she then saw Naruto watching her, and she took out her sword to kill Naruto as she doesn't want anyone to know about her secret. But Naruto told her that he will find the cat a great home, and he brought the cat to Hana at the Inuzaka compound, where they will take care of it until Naruto finds a great home. And after that, Naruto told Yugito that the both of them should go get some ramen. So that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can scroll across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. After a few minutes of walking through the streets of Konoha, Naruto and Yugito finally arrive at Ichiraku Ramen stand. Ah, Naruto, it's good to see you, the old man said. You just missed Kushina, who left a few minutes ago. That's alright, I will be seeing her later on anyhow, as he and Yugito sat down at the bar. Hello Naruto, who is your pretty friend here? Amy asked. Are you two on a date? She said with a smile. No, we're not, we're just friends. Both of them say the same time, as the both of them then blush in slight embarrassment. Naturally, when Amy saw this, she giggled as she thought that the both of them were cute together. When everything died down, they ordered their meal, as Yugito ordered 1 bowl, but Naruto ordered 12, as Yugito looked at him when she heard his order. As Naruto shrugged his shoulder, telling her that he loved ramen and he was really hungry. As they were waiting for their ramen, Naruto turned towards Yugito. So Yugito, maybe you can tell me about Kumo. At this question, Yugito frowned slightly. And what exactly do you want to know, Naruto? Hey, don't look at me like that. I am not asking for any secrets or anything, Naruto said as he raised his hands in defense as Yugito glared at him. I just want to know what's it like living there and what the people are like. Even though Naruto was her friend, he was still a member of Konoha, the biggest rival of her village. Seeing that she was still a bit conflicted, Naruto decided to make her an offer. Well, how about this? If you tell me a bit about Kumo, I will tell you a bit about here, and if it gets too uncomfortable, we would say that we can't answer. As Yugito think about it, as she accepted Naruto's deal, as for the next 20 minutes both of them sat together talking about difference about their village, the shops and everything, the people. As they continued to talk, Yugito realized that she enjoyed talking with Naruto. Naruto had this calm aura around him that made her comfortable. Eventually, the old man and Aim brought the ramen towards him. As Yugito started to eat the ramen, she realized that ramen was nice. This is very good. it is much better than ramen in Kumo, Yugito commented as she continued to eat her ramen. Of course, Naruto said, as he handed Amy a bowl as he already finished his first bowl, and Amy handed him another one. This place has the best ramen in the world, he shouted. The old man was quite pleased to hear this, as he enjoyed that people enjoy his ramen. That is very sweet to say, Naruto, Amy said with a smile, as she gave Naruto a quick kiss on his cheek, making him go red. When Yugito saw this, she got irritated by what Amy did, and she didn't know why. Sensing that Yugito got irritated by that, the Nibi decided to have some fun with their host. So, kitten, are you having fun on your date? The Nibi asked, in a teasing tone. This isn't a date, we're just having lunch together. That's it, Yugito responded, as she was talking to the Nibi with the mental link. As she then blushed a bit, thinking about Naruto and her on a date. The two of you by yourself, having lunch together, sitting and eating and enjoying each other's presence. It sounds like a date to me, the Nibi said. I told you, it's not a date, Yugito replied, as she got a bit annoyed. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't think of Naruto that way, Yugito said. Really? If that is true, then why did you got upset when that girl kissed him? Yugito didn't know how to answer this as the Nibi continued. If you ask me, you better make a move on him soon. You already have a lot of competition, not counting this one. Annoyed how things were going, Yugito decided to ignore her bijou and continue her meal. After finishing, Naruto decided to pay for their meals, but Yugito refused, about principle that she was going to pay for her own food. After that, they left the ramen stand and they were walking through the streets of Konoha. As Naruto decided to ask Yugito a question that was on his mind for a very long time. Is it alright with you, Yugito? I would like to ask you something. And what exactly do you want to know? Yugito asked. I want to know your orders regarding me, Naruto said with a serious tone. What are you talking about, Naruto? Yugito said. Look, I know that a lot of people doing this exam, you have orders towards me and Sasuke. Both of us are last heirs to the founders of Konoha, and both of us has gained a lot of attention lately. Especially me, given my sudden appearance. It's no coincidence that you and the others enter the Chunin exam the same time like me. My sensei and my family believe you're out to kill me, like Mai was. But regardless, I defend you, since I won't believe that you would do that. So I want you to tell me what your orders are. It's not going to change anything during the exam or between you and me, since I know that you are just loyal to your village. I just want you to be honest with me, since regardless of our village rivalry, I still consider you and the others my friends. After this, Yugito remained silent for a moment as she thought about what Naruto said. At first she thought about denying it and say that she had no orders towards him, but that would be pointless to lie right now. She then sighed. You're right, the others and I do have orders regarding you and the Uchiha, but it is not what your family or your sensei think. Our orders are to defeat you. What do you mean exactly? Asked Naruto. Originally, Samui and me and the others are supposed to enter the Chunin exams last year, but the Raikage denied our sensei's request. The reason is because he knew this year Uchiha Sasuke would most likely be entering the Chunin exams, and the Raikage hoped that he could use the Chunin exams as a way to humiliate Konoha, having one of us defeat the Uchiha and winning the Chunin exams, thus showing that our village has the strongest shinobi and improving our village standing. But when you reveal yourself, you became our primary target, and the Uchiha being second. When Naruto heard this, he just smirked a little, because he knew if Sasuke ever heard that he was second to him, he would have gotten pissed. So, you don't have any orders to kill me, asked Naruto. I received no such orders and that is the truth. But regardless that, I will defeat you in the finals, Yugito answered as she looked at Naruto with a determined and confident look. I am glad to hear that, Naruto said a smirk, but you should know, I won't be going down. I would expect nothing less or have it no other way, Yugito replied with a smirk. Also, let's promise each other when we face each other in the finals, we won't hold back and give it our all, Yugito said as she extended her hand. Sounds good to me, Naruto replied with a grin on his face as he shook Yugito's hand. We will make it the fight of the decade. I look forward towards it, said Yugito as she said goodbye to Naruto and head back to her team at the hotel. As soon as Yugito left, a familiar voice suddenly spoke from behind Naruto. My Naruto, you have become quite the ladies' man over these past months, as he turned to see Shizune behind him, holding a bag of groceries. Sister, why are you here? And what do you mean by that? Naruto asks. Come on, Naruto. Don't try to deny it. I have been watching you too, and I saw the both of you at the ramen stand, Shizune said. I would have said hello, but I didn't want to spoil your little date. The date? Naruto said, as he started to blush. It wasn't a date, we were just hanging out and talking, that's all. There is no need to be embarrassed, Naruto, Shizune giggled. The two of you are quite good together and I have to admit, you're more capable when it comes to girls than I thought. I never would have guessed that you arranged for a secret date with your girlfriend on your day off. She's not my girlfriend, Naruto said. We are just friends and we were just hanging out. Really? Well, you spent most of the day with an attractive young girl and had lunch with her. So it is technically a date. But we can ask Tsunade or Jiraiya. I am sure they will tell you, no, you can't. You know how mom reacts. And what she will do once she hears about that. Not to mention Erosenin, who would be hounding me for months over it. Well, you should have thought about that before you went on your date with that cloud girl, Shizune said, as she then ran off. No, wait, Naruto yelled as he ran behind her. 2 weeks later, it was a day before the Chunin exams, as Naruto was resting his aching body in a hot spring, as the training was brutal, and he was also teased about his date with Yugito. Shizune told them all. It didn't matter how many times he told them that it wasn't a date. When Tsunade found out about this, she tripled the training regimen as Naruto thought it was just short of a miracle that he even survived. Naruto also met Gaara while he had came back to the village in one of his days off, as Gaara had told him to make sure that he survived to the final round because Mother wanted his blood. As that Gaara disappeared in a swirling sand, but Naruto was determined that he wouldn't allow Gaara to defeat him or no one else. After leaving the hot spring and changing back into his regular clothes, Naruto decided to went back to the Konoha hospital as he wanted to see how his mother was doing with Lee's treatment. As he was hopping from rooftop to rooftops, he then heard a familiar voice in the street. As he then saw Guzun, the kid that he first met when he came to the village, and they were bothering Amy. And Naruto had beat on him, and that day he went home crying. Come on, I can bring you to a place in this village that you have never heard of, Guzun said as he placed his arms around the girl. Don't touch me, the girl yelled angrily as they were in between an alley. As he placed his arm on the girl's shoulder as she hit away his arm, as he had his two friends with him. Oh come on, we can have some fun if you just let me, Guzun said as he tried to hold on to the girl's hand, but she slapped it away. As Guzun then heard a voice, it seems like you didn't take the message well last time, Guzun. As he turned around to see Naruto standing on top of one of the buildings looking down on him. When Guzun heard the voice, they all got really scared as they had memories of what happened the last time, causing them to run. As Guzun was feared of Naruto since he remembered what Naruto promised to do with him. He also got chewed out by his father that night, as his father cursed him to get in a fight with Senju Naruto, as that made a big problem for him to be good with the Senju family. Senju, what are you doing here? Guzun asked as he was nervous. When the girl heard Guzun call Naruto Senju, a look of surprise came on her face. Oh, nothing much. I was just hopping by and I heard you and your friends bothering this sweet girl, so I decided to come and see what was going on. Naruto said that sweet smile as Guzun and his friends slowly started to back away. No, it's not like that, Senju. She got lost and we were just helping her to find her way. That's all. So clearly you can see that she doesn't need your help. So why don't you three get lost? As Guzun and his friends ran away not knowing that Naruto saved them because that girl wasn't a normal civilian. Are you alright, miss? Naruto asked as he jumped down and landed beside the girl. Yeah, I'm fine, but I didn't need your help. I could have handled those losers by myself, she said, as she wasn't a big fan of guys who think that girls always need their help, since it made it look like all girls are weak and pathetic and always need guys to save and protect them. Oh, I had no doubt that you can handle yourself, but I just intervened to save those idiots from you. So, is what Guzun said right? Are you lost? Sort of, the girl replied. I came here with a friend and he headed off to the hotel. While I went to get some groceries, but I kind of got lost. Well, if you like, I can help you find the place. I know my way around this place. Thanks. So what's the hotel called? Naruto asked. The Green Leaf. Oh, I think I know where that is. It's not too far from here, Naruto said, as he led the way. After walking together for a few minutes, the girl decided to engage in a conversation with Naruto. So I'm guessing from your headband that you're a shinobi here. Yeah, I am. So, why are you and your friends here? We're here to watch this year's Chunin exam since we heard that it's gonna be pretty excited. Really? Naruto asked as he raised his eyebrow. So, have you lived here long? The girl asked. Not that long, just a couple of months. For the most of my life, I was traveling with my family. We recently came here to live here, Naruto answered. That must be nice. You must have seen many different places and a lot of different people, the girl said. Yeah, I have seen a lot on my travels. What sort of places did you visit on your travels? The girl asked, but she never got an answer. Well, we're here, said Naruto, as they stopped in front of the Green Leaf Hotel. Yes, we are. Thanks for helping me out. No problem. Glad to help. Naruto then scratched the back of his head, as she then realized why he was doing this. Oh, you didn't get my name. My name is Yuraju. Oh, well Yuraju, my name is Naruto. It was nice to meet you, Naruto said as he shook hands with the girl and walked away. Whoever she is not a normal civilian, as I know that she was trained regular in fighting. As Naruto noticed when he found her with Guzun and his goons, she was going to go into a fighting stance. That is why he intervened to find out who she was. Another reason was, since when people go to a new place, they go to their hotel first, not go and get groceries. He also found it odd that she didn't really have any groceries, as he wondered if she was a spy from another shinobi village. He also figured that given she wanted to know more about him and where he were before he came to Konoha, she was here to learn about him. I'm going to have to tell Gigi about this, as there might be more to her mission than learning about me, Naruto thought. After Naruto left, the girl named Yuraju went up to the hotel as she went to a door and knocked on it, as she then entered. When she entered the room, she found her partner sitting on his bed, waiting for her to arrive. Her partner was a large hefty teen with dark eyes and brown hair, as he had fat cheeks and a plump nose with a dark brown shirt and red pants. I'm glad you're back. I was starting to get worried, the young man said. Did you learn much while you were out? Not much, I'm afraid, as I ran into a little bit of trouble with some guys trying to hit on me. But I did happen to have some luck, where I ran into our target, Senju Naruto, the boy asked, as the girl nodded. Were you able to learn anything from him? Afraid not, as we didn't talk for long. Although, I did learn that his mother is here as well, since when we were talking, he said we live here, so that means she must be here living with him now. Not surprising, but I guess it is something. So what should we do now? The boy asks. I think we should lay low for now, as we don't want to draw much attention to ourselves, as the finals start tomorrow. We will see what he can do then, along with that Uchiha kid. Sounds good. If it's alright with you, I am going to go down and have some lunch. If you want to join me, the young man asks. Nah, I'm fine. I'm going to have a shower and rest up. Yeah, I'll see you later, Kurasaki. Alright, watch yourself. The granddaughter of Oniki replied, as she was here to gather intel on Naruto. At the Hokage Tower, Sarutobi was at his desk in deep thought, as he just spoke with Naruto, who had told him that he found, possibly, 2 spies that are in the village. When Sarutobi asked him, Naruto told him about the girl named Yurasa that he had met. More than often, Sarutobi would have told Naruto that he was being paranoid, but the Chunin exams will be starting tomorrow, and more people from around will be coming to watch it, as curiosity will save a shinobi's life. So Sarutobi decided to have a envoy watch a girl that Naruto met and her friend, so that they could be on the safe side. Sarutobi thanked Naruto for telling him about the girl and her friend, as he wished Naruto luck in his match tomorrow, and then Naruto left. As Sarutobi sighed, he got letter from Mai, the Mizukage. He also got letter from the Raikage, and also the Kazekage was coming towards the Leaf Village to witness the Chunin exams. So there would be 4 Kages out of the 5 great Kages in one place, and also 4 Jinchurikis counting Naruto, whose Jinchuriki status is currently unknown, in one place. When there is so much power, there are caused to be destruction, and Konoha will be in the range of that. With Naruto, as he was heading down the Hokage stairs, he had his mind focused on something, as he wasn't even looking, as he bumped into someone. Ow! Naruto cried as he bumped into the person, but he stand his ground and he didn't fall. As he then focused his eyes, as it was a woman, as she was tall and had a slender build. She seemed early 20s, as she had bright green eyes and long auburn hair that was styled into a herringbone pattern with bangs covering her right eye, as she was wearing a long sleeve blue dress that went straight down. As Naruto saw how beautiful she was, as he just looked at her, as the woman then smiled down at him. It's quite alright, accidents happen. As Naruto saw her pink-colored lips when she smiled, and it made her seem even more beautiful. As the woman looked down at Naruto, she noticed that his appearance looked familiar to her, as it matched a description she had heard before she could think about it anymore. She then heard the voice of her escort. Mizukage, is there something off the matter? When the escort arrived, Naruto immediately recognized him as Ao, the captain of the hunter named group, when he was back in the mist, and they came for Haku and Zabuza to bring them back to the hidden mist. But as surprised as Naruto was to see Ao, he was shocked that the woman he bumped into was the new Mizukage that he had heard about from Jiraiya. Damn it, she's a Mizukage, Naruto thought as he was surprised. I'm in trouble. Why do things like this always happen to me? At the same time, Ao glanced over at Naruto. As like Naruto recognized him, he recognized Naruto as well. You again. Do you know this boy, Ao? The Mizukage asked. Yes, I met him at the mist with my team when we were retrieving Zabuza and Haku. Ao replied. This is Senju Naruto, the heir of the Senju clan and Tsunade's son. When the Mizukage heard this, she was naturally surprised as she didn't expect to meet Naruto like this. But eventually her surprise settled as she smiled again at Naruto. I am pleased to make your acquaintance, Naruto. I am a great admirer of your mother Tsunade, and I heard a lot about you from Haku and Zabuza, who speak highly of your skills. I look forward to watch you in the finals. Thank you, Mizukage. Naruto replied in a respectful tone, and please accept my apologies for bumping into you again. There is no need to apologize. Besides, how could I be angry at such a handsome man? Mei replied with a smile. Naturally, after Naruto heard this, he turned red as he rivaled Hinata in her redness. Mizukage, we should get going, as I am sure that the Hokage heard about your early arrival, Ayo said. At this, the Mizukage let out a sigh as she would like to talk to Naruto further, but she knew that Ayo was right. Very well then. As she then turned back to Naruto, it was a pleasure meeting you, she said. You too, Naruto said, as she walked by him. As Naruto was smiling, you should not get too friendly with that boy. He is a Konoha shinobi, and after all one of Haku's and Kojiro's target, Ayo said as they walked up the stairs. Oh, stop your worrying, Ayo. I was just curious about the boy. Also, I always had a thing for blondes, she replied. You cannot afford to be so laid back, Mizukage, Ayo said in a serious tone. You need to be more mindful of things. This is why most people in the village don't think you take your duties as Mizukage seriously. At this remark, Mei suddenly stopped walking up the stairs as she turned and looked at him with a serious look on her face. I can assure you, Ayo, that I take my duties as Mizukage very seriously. As a sweet smile then came on her face. Shut up before I kill you, she said. As the man gulped, as he stepped back a bit. Back with Naruto, he was currently walking down the streets of Konoha. As Naruto walked around as he arrived at the memorial stone, as he then heard some talking and barking, as he saw Kiba and Shino and Akamaru coming from the nearby tree lines. Naturally, they were surprised to see him here, as he was surprised to see them here as well. Hey guys, funny meeting you here, Naruto greeted. Senju, what are you doing here? Don't tell me you are spying on us, just to have an edge over Shino, Kiba said as he stared at Naruto. Hardly, Naruto said with a scoff. I am only here by chance. Besides, it would be pretty stupid to spy on Shino here, as his bugs would detect me. He's right, Kiba. The bugs that I released would have detected Naruto. And I don't believe that Naruto is the one to spy on his comrades, even though they're his enemy. Kiba frowned after hearing this, as he knew that since he hated Naruto a bit, it was clogging his judgment. But he knew that overall, Naruto was a good person. I am guessing you're here to do some last minute training, said Naruto. You would be correct, Senju, Shino said with a nod. Have you guys seen Hinata lately, or hear how she's doing? Naruto asked, as he hasn't seen her since the preliminaries. We went to visit Hinata early in the week, and what we saw, she seemed to be doing well, as she was resting at her family compound. She even asked if we had seen you when we visited, said Shino. So, are you ready for your fight tomorrow, Senju? Kiba asked. I am, Naruto said with a confident smirk. You should be aware of Neji, Naruto. He is a capable shinobi and is deemed a prodigy of the Hyuga, and he should not be underestimated, Shino commented. Don't worry, Shino. I have no intention of underestimating Neji, Naruto said. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to beat the hell out of him for what he did to Hinata. At hearing this, both boys smirked as they hated Neji for what he did to their teammate. But before they could say anything else, they suddenly heard a voice. Cried out Naruto as a blonde blur knocked him down to the ground. When they looked down, they saw a blonde-haired girl on top of Naruto hugging him tightly. Naruto, it's good to see you again. I missed you, the girl said, as she squeezed him. I'm sorry, but do I know you? Naruto asked the girl who was hugging him. Don't tell me that you've forgotten about me, Naruto. Because if you had, we are not amused. As soon as Naruto heard the girl refer to herself in the we term, the royal we term, Naruto quickly knew who it was, as he knew that there was only one person who referred to himself as that. Rukio? Naruto said, as the girl smiled and nodded as she got off of Naruto. It was the granddaughter of the fire daimyo. But guys, gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. But I'm off now, guys. Peace.